to the first of our 3 baptism videos that we want you to go through as a resource as you think about, pray about, and prepare to baptize your child. We are very excited about this. My name is Kevin. I'm one of the pastors here at Cross of Christ, and you've asked either Marty or I to baptize one of your children, and we're so excited to do so. So we want to resource you through these 3 videos with some things that can help you as you parent your child. The first video, the one we're in right now, is entitled Begin with the End in Mind. Here's what we mean by that. If there are things that you want your child to leave your home with in 18 years, then you begin early on parenting toward that end. So let's say that you want your child to have healthy habits, eating habits, or exercise, or sleeping habits. All of those things, you begin early on teaching those habits so that when they leave, they have them. You want your child to have a good education, so you invest in that, and you give to that, you read to them, and you help them with homework and all those things because you want them to have that when they leave your home. You want them to have life skills. You want them to be able to deal with ups and downs, success and failure, with making good friends, all of those things. And so you begin early on teaching them and helping them to process through failure, to process success, to understand what goes into a good friendship. You start parenting with the end in mind. And I know right now, it seems like you've got forever. You've got a long time, days and weeks and months and years to get this stuff into your child's life. But as the father of 3 boys who are now grown and have kids of their own, I can tell you it goes by really quickly. It's not going to feel like it, but it does. So let me add one more thing that we would like you to think about equipping your child with before they leave your house. You've obviously given it some thought. You've asked us to baptize your child. So here's what I would suggest, that you want your child to leave your home with their own saving faith in Jesus Christ. Here's what we mean by that. We don't mean some spirituality, some vague idea that there's a God out there, some idea that if they live the kind of life they're supposed to live, then things will happen the way they're supposed to happen. What we mean is that they understand the real, historical, biblical Jesus. That he lived a life they can't live, that he died a death that they deserve, that he rose from the dead to claim them as his own. A real, historical Jesus. Here's the thing, if that's one of the goals that you have for your child, I'd encourage you to begin with the end in mind. Begin habits of teaching your child about who Jesus is. It means that you're going to have to share your faith, talk about what Jesus means to you. We're going to talk about this in other videos. You're going to pray with your child and for your child. You're going to read the Bible with your child. We'll talk about that in the 3rd video. But we want to encourage you to develop these habits of parenting now while your children are young that will result in what you hope happens when they leave your home. Let me encourage you to take some time to fill out the form that's attached to this video. It's just a little bit of a way for you to focus and hone in on what you want your child to have. Not all these things are spiritual. That's great because you need to equip your child. And just take some time and look at that form and see if that can't help you to focus and hone in on what you're doing. I have great news for you, though. Here's the great news, is you are not alone. This same real Jesus, who lived and died and rose from the dead, did that for you, and he did that for you as parents. There are no perfect parents. All of us make mistakes. All of us struggle. All of us live with some fear about parenting. But that is exactly why Jesus came. He came for parents who are doing the best they can, who are striving to raise their children to know this living Jesus, but who fail. He came to take away that failure in your life and in mine. I have one more bit of good news for you. You're not alone, because we, Cross of Christ want to be here for you and your child. We want to resource you. We want to equip you. We want to pray with you. We want to be there to help you make sure your child leaves your home with a faith in Jesus Christ. Parenting is hard. It's tiring. It's all-consuming work. But remember, you're not alone. And Jesus has died for you. In the next couple of videos, we're going to spend time talking about how to pray with and for your child. Then the third video, we're going to talk about how you read the scriptures with your child. Know this, that we love you, and we're in your corner, and Jesus loves you too. Thank you.